life and beyond. News, life and beyond. News, life and beyond. New podcast, it's time you tap into it. Real life interviews, focus on your businesses. No propaganda or gimmicks, just two dawns. Steve J and Adam A. News, life and beyond. News, life and beyond. News, life and beyond.
You already know what time it is. It's the homie Ace Kannon. You tuning in live right now with Adam A and Steve J for the News, Life and Beyond podcast. You heard? You feel me? Like, so that's how we met in Norwich Ed and shit. Like, we met on some time and shit. Like, yo, what up? You know what I mean? What's popping? You know what I mean? Like, so, and then we ran into each other again at the studio and shit, where we just both happened to be making music and shit. So we just kept building and shit. And then when he went on vacation, I always remembered him since I was young. Nice. You feel me? Like, he did something that, you know, he taught me something that I'll never forget, and I put it in a song years ago after I got out of jail. And when we re-linked in 2016 in Norwich, I was supposed to open up for Uncle Murder, but he didn't bump through. So niggas that was running the show, they went and got Fred the Godson. At that time, I had both them niggas on my album and the record with Fred the Godson on 93.7, on 107.7. So that shit was like, bet whoever you get, I'm good. You feel me? But when we re-linked, I looked at him. Exactly. So when we saw each other, I looked at him. I'm like, UBA? He was like, yeah.
Like, you know,
he wasn't sure. You feel me? Because he was like, yeah, like,
I'm in this shit.
Yeah, he done put in a lot of work. You feel me? Like, who is this nigga? Who he related to? Yeah, you feel me? But when but that's the beautiful part, because
that's the fucked up part about it, because
niggas is just street niggas at the end of the day, bro. And we know the timing that you want. It was a pleasure meeting you, bro.
Nice to meet you, man.
You was tired. I get it. He's like, man, I done ate pizza, train, shit, and everything. Y'all niggas still going. Fuck.
But on the same time, you know what I mean? Like, when you get to the point where you're collaborating with people, you know, that you don't really know, in different walks of life. You know what I mean? It's kind of like you gotta kind of feel people.
Yes,
you gotta kind of know where their levels.
Yeah, and you absolutely do.
Worth wasting your time.
Don't even get me wrong.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
You know what I mean?
That's like
even with us, like, we're a new podcast. You know what I mean? So you're taking the time to sit with us to
y'all took the time to invite me. You feel me? Like, y'all, whether you knew or not, you still took the gesture out of your time, your day, your schedule, your money to invite me.
But at the same time, we gotta do the same thing where give you your love, because
of course, and
you're giving your time.
It is full circle love. You feel me? It is full circle love here.
And I hope that, you know, going forward, you know what I mean? Like this love continues to collaborate.
It will always be reciprocated over here, bro.
You got going in life, you know what I mean?
It'll always be reciprocated.
Together.
We'll show love regardless.
One hand wash the other.
Everything that you guys got going. Because it ain't
you
hard
feel me?
to share.
It's not. And niggas, that's the point. Niggas have such egos.
Shout people out. You know what
niggas have such egos, and that shit is what kills a lot of bonds. That is the shit that kills a lot of relationships. Who?
Give him what? Wait, visuals.
Oh, Wanye.
That's how
no. We supposed to actually meet him at 8 o'clock to shoot his video and shit.
So
we fucking you up.
Nah, you might be. Let me check my phone real quick.
Hey, yo, it's all his fault.
No.
My fault. Hey, yo, we haven't even got him on the podcast.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, I'm not.
We already show love.
No. I'm not saying this on his behalf. I will tell you that he's a busy man, and he does. No. But he doesn't live locally anymore because he lives. Okay, Okay, so he lives out of state, so it's not as easy for him to get around and shit for us and shit.
Which is fine.
No. I understand.
So,
Absolutely.
To bring up you two, you guys are from different parts of New York. The only people I know that are different parts of New York, you might know Innocent or Duck. They from the city.
Why does everybody that knows somebody from the city thinks that niggas are supposed to know each other? You know how big fucking New York is? You know how many people is in New York?
And you from North.
Even as small as it is within the same breath, yeah.
I'm just saying, he's been around Norwich for a minute.
And I'm sure everybody comes from that story.
But I'm just saying, he's been around Norwich for a minute.
He said the name sound familiar and shit.
But them are the only two other dudes I know that are from different.
No, but that's what I'm saying though. No, you know what? You know what I'm saying though is that like I was just saying. When we originally met, we met on some time and shit. Yeah. You feel me? And anybody watching knows what the fuck we talking about. Time. You feel me? We was on some time and shit, and we built a bond off that, especially because we kept running into each other at the same spots. Circle. Yeah, you feel me? Same circle. We knew the same people. Same people. So when he came home and we relinked at the Uncle Murder shit that turned into Fred the Godson, it was just nothing but embrace and love and shit because he remembered me same way I remembered him.
How'd you feel about Fred the Godson? Working with him?
I'm going to just say, first of all, rest in peace again. Out of all the people I've worked with, and I've worked with a decent amount of names, that's a major one right there. Fred was one of the in the game, even though rest in peace, you know what I mean? Like, Fred was one of the very few people. He made a big impact. Yeah, as a street nigga and who could really spit. When he passed away, I was also going through the shit with my children when I found out what was going on with them. I had a young homie who got shot. At the time, I had another young homie not young homie, but he was the young homie that got shot. I had another homie that was going into the hospital, and that's when Corona was running rampant and shit. So I had a lot on my plate mentally, and it broke my heart because the first day or two, I didn't feel anything. Like I was numb to it because I didn't want to believe it. And I remember one night just going out to the whip and smoking an L, and I just let out crying. Nah, but with Fred, shit. I haven't cried for many rappers. Fred was one of them because he was one out of the few that actually showed me genuine love when I opened up for him twice, especially the first night when Uncle Murder was supposed to be there. And he was like, I heard you got the single in Connecticut buzzing and shit. He was like, yo, holla at me. We do the video and shit. My nigga, I went home driving Cloud 9, my nigga. That shit felt so good to hear from a nigga from the town and shit. You feel me, Salud?
I know you was. I know that had to be Cloud 9.
I rushed home to my.
I'm not a rapper.
No. You're fine.
So knowing that, that you can get to that level where you can start getting to that peak where you can start rubbing elbows with
there's other levels of recognition. You know what I mean? When that recognition is acknowledged from niggas who have a bigger platform than me. Are you kidding? I was just locked up in 2010 listening to that nigga when he was breaking through.
Like Gilly and Wallow,
I've been listening to Gilly since the major figures in the Cash Money days.
Let them mention News, Life, and Beyond. I will be beyond ecstatic.
Nigga,
you know what I mean? I shouted them out already. You know what I mean? Let them say our name, and we will feel, like Nori.
Yo,
say something about
he a Queens nigga. Nori a Queens nigga.
When those type of platforms,
we're
gonna take you with us, man.
Son.
We're gonna take you with us, man.
Definitely. We right here. We right here, bro. Because
collaborate together. We're gonna do this together, and.
That's how it's supposed to be. But niggas have too many fucking egos and pride. And they don't understand the genuine love. My nigga, you know how many times I swallow my own pride when it's something that like, yo, I need to talk to my mans about and shit? Because that genuine love. But niggas fight with their pride so much that they don't know how to do that. And that's why relationships deteriorate.
What I tell you when we first started,
you gotta move to somewhere where
don't fuck with us. People that we don't know, fuck it up.
You're gonna get more love from strangers than you will from your own people.
You don't even know us,
bro. Y'all reached out to me. I saw y'all with the king Niche.
My mother don't share my shit.
My girl don't.
She not even supposed to be on social media, nigga. Leave her out of this.
But I'm saying, that's how it goes.
No, I understand that completely, and I understand that completely. But I saw what y'all. Shout out, King Cess. I see you, honey. I see what y'all did with her. You feel me?
I just yeah.
Yo, how that bonsai video came about? I saw our homie, G Boss, and her video. And my first thought was like, hold on. Like, Wanye's doing this shit. Like, what the fuck going on? Like, what is this?
Collaboration.
What is this? So as soon as I freaking asked him about it, and I just released the project, Kites, like weeks prior.
We just sell the house.
Oh, because some liquor got under the tiles and it's rising. It happens.
He'll buy a bigger one.
My bad if they gotta move, y'all. It's my fault. My bad. You feel? I'm just gonna have them get a bigger house.
I'm trying to get in the in-law apartment.
Yo, these niggas is like, about time I had a reason to move the fuck on up. Like, about time.
My floors got fucked up.
Yeah, fuck it. Yo, if you see where he had a nice house before, but this shit right here.
He said, this shit right here, nigga. Yeah. This shit right here. Hit him with the Cat Williams real quick. Like,
this $100,000 house.
My man.
Moving on up.
Move.
Listen, my man right here, he got out of where he was at, vacation.
Nigga,
took his boss's job, and now look at him. Moving on.
Nigga, I got
nothing but love for him,
yo, let me tell you, I seen a homie that I know through him. I seen him for the first time today earlier before we came to this podcast. And I looked at him. I'm like, yo, you so-and-so from so-and-so? He's like, yeah. I know his mans from when we was in Greenville studio. And I had to take the glasses off and everything, take the Versace's off, like, yo.
Greenville.
I lived in Greenville.
Nigga.
Right above
Norwich High School. Our gym was the East Side Courts.
Over the line, man.
Yes, sir. Our shit was the fire station right next to it. That studio.
My mom lived on Cliff Street, bro. My whole life I lived there, yo. I lived in 2 houses on Cliff Street.
Cliff? Oh my God.
See
right next to D Block.
How connected that is when you work.
Son, it's crazy. Bro, no lie.
Then we went to Lake.
And we
took it over.
Oh, you figured them, and that's a beautiful part when you understand, when you have somebody that understands your background as well as you understand their background, because there's certain parts that intertwine.
And you a little younger than us.
I
am. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I
am. Y'all got like almost a dime and a half on me. Yeah. You feel me? And I'm not balling y'all old and shit.
Nah, he's old.
But the niggas that I grew up around. But I'm saying though, but the niggas I grew up around is like niggas in his age bracket. You feel me? Like, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like, I've always been the younger nigga that was around the older niggas. You feel me? And I was always the youngest, the light skinned one, and the youngest one. So I had to put in. You feel me? Like,
just listen to whatever you can get out of it.
Yes.
Take it for what it's worth, and you decide after.
Ben is his age, right?
That's how it is, man. You know.
Bro, Ben is about his age, right? A little bit older.
How old are you?
36.
No, so Ben a little bit older.
9, somewhere around.
But Ben, but Ben is one of the dudes like you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The dude right there.
He was one of
young boy. Word. Yeah. That's how I am to him.
He came up on the mic.
Yeah, you feel me? That's how he looked at me.
He's still rocking right here.
Bro, you're looking at a mirror vision of you and him. Like, that's how it is with me and him.
I gave him my knowledge, and he's still holding on.
That's principle. You feel me?
So yeah, we were talking a little bit about Wanye. When did you start dealing with Wanye and how?
This is a beautiful story. So, all right.
Because Wanye about to be gonna be on the
shout show. Out Wanye.
Yo, Wanye Visuals, I love you.
With a lot of you guys.
Yo.
A lot of rappers.
So, that's my son. Give me 1 second.
Go ahead. Family comes first.
What's up, handsome?
Hey, Bobby.
I'm at an interview right now on a podcast.
You are?
Swear to God.
Yo.
Oh, you're not on?
Yeah.
I know, I'm live right now. They're recording.
Yo, Young Buck.
You know who I got with me? What? Hey, yeah, you hear it? Like this family, bro.
We love that, man.
What's good, handsome?
Yo, what up?
It's Landon.
Who's that?
Lyndon, what's going on? How you doing, boy?
Landon? Okay.
Landon
Can you say
Clark.
hi for me on the podcast?
I
No,
Landon
what happened?
Clark.
Can you say hi for me on the podcast?
My oldest child says hello
You already
to the
said
world.
it. You already said it.
They're hearing you,
He's
handsome.
already, yo, shout
They're
out.
hearing you. Yeah, they're hearing you,
Shout
handsome.
out.
bro. They hear me,
Tell him
bro.
say something for
Yeah.
the
Say something for the camera, Chico.
Shout out Poppy. He's an amazing artist.
Ew.
Yeah. That's what we want to hear.
Yeah, shout out Papi.
Dale, Chico.
Shout out Poppy's cooking. Amazing.
Oh,
Shout out Bobby's cooking, amazing. You know that. You know that. Say that again. Say that again. Say that
He's not
again.
even a rapper, he's a cooker.
I'm a chef, god damn
it. He's a chef. Pork rice. I mean, hold on, rice. Yo, pork shoulder. That's
Took
right.
your braids out already,
He
bro.
took them out, yo, and they weren't frizzy or
Take your
anything.
braids out
That was
already,
his first
bro.
time. It was his first time. So his
Put
head
the
was like
braids
itchy
in.
and shit. You hear that? He said, put the braids
Put
back
the
in.
braids back in.
You took the braids out?
My son has been growing his hair out for the past
Tell
year.
him about
And
my shit.
And remember how I was telling you earlier in the when the interview first started, where the first ignorant comment came from people over there?
Bro, my braids were crazy.
Bro.
Yo,
My shit used to be to the middle of my
My
back.
cornrows were so tight, my butt hurt.
What you doing? You got my son dying, yo.
Those weren't related.
Yo, what? What's up, handsome?
Yo, peace out.
Yo, what's up, Landon? Yo, look after my boy, yo. Look after my baby boy.
What's his last name? Clark?
No, this is a white boy, Landon.
Oh.
Listen, tell your sisters I love them. Tell your brother I love him. Okay?
Hold on. Can you, what are you on? Like, what's the podcast on? Like, YouTube? What?
News Life and Beyond on YouTube.
News, Life, and Beyond
Tell your
on
friends and
YouTube.
tell their friends.
Hold on. Let me type it in.
I'll text it to you,
How did
handsome.
spell it?
News, I'm going to text it to you right now. News, Life, and Beyond. I'm sending it to you right now. I just texted you.
Oh, okay.
All right?
Ow.
I love you.
Love you.
Mwah.
Oh.
Bye.
Yo, we got to see right there how he was
Yo,
dad. yo.
Before you even get into that, that's kind of dope that you called him handsome. What's up with that?
I believe very much in supporting my children's confidence more than bringing them down.
Nice.
I don't
like
ever
that.
I don't ever want my children to sit there and be able to say that, oh, my papa used to call me ugly, used to call me a faggot, just because he was mad. You know what I'm saying? Just names that pierce a kid's heart. And my boys are very handsome, the same way I entitle my girls, hello, gorgeous, hello, beautiful. You feel me? I want them to feel that before from home, at the home base, way before they have to judge if they're beautiful from somebody else's eyes or opinion. You feel me? So I know what that shit is like. You know what I mean?
Let it loose.
You feel me? I'm cooking right now. You figure dummy? And like I said earlier.
We don't
Like
all
I said
gotta-
earlier.
We don't all gotta be hard.
Yeah.
Not at all.
He's not just a rapper.
I'm not just a rapper. I'm a chef. I'm a
daddy.
single
He's a
father
father.
of 4. You figure
We
dummy?
don't gotta
And
have a jail record.
you don't have to. I've not been locked up in 14 years. Have not even been in handcuffs since.
That's not
You
part
figured,
of
dummy?
hip-hop. That's not part of hip hop.
This is nothing but a nigga finding his way through life in his own journey and
We're trying to be fathers.
and holding accountability of himself. So definitely shout out to News Life and Beyond for having this on this podcast that promotes that type of positivity.
Yeah, respect that.
Let's go, yo. How'd you hook up with Wanye?
So with Wanye Visuals, real quick breakdown, we were actually in Springfield, Massachusetts at an artist who's with the team of mine, NBM, named Nightmare. We were doing the video for a record that me and him did together called Chasing Checks. And while we were in the basement recording, certain, parts of the video and shit with bottles and everything, pause, no wild shit for y'all niggas. I love to, take your fantasies into the comments. You figured that way? So with that being said, Wanye brought up, he's like, bro, I've been following you since their very first mixtape. And I'm like, what, Loose Cannon since 2012? He's like, no. He's like, your very, very first project. And there's only very few people who even knew about that project because it wasn't on DatPiff. It wasn't online. It was literally something I did as a 16, 15-year-old and put it out. And he always supported me back then. And he gave me that refresher because I went to high school with his sisters. And he used to have a lot of hair. He used to be bigger and everything. And I'm like, and when he brought that back, my jaw dropped. And it took us to be in Springfield, Massachusetts at my man's video to realize that, like, oh my God, bro, like we've known each other since high school days. You've been supporting me since high school days when I wasn't shit. And now that he picked up the camera and he's dope with the fucking visuals and shit, like it was only life in full circle bringing us back together. And ever since then, and I told him this when we linked back up, I'm like, it's only up from here, bro, because everything I do, I'm a nigga that, like, when I have a rapport with you, I don't mind working with other people, but I prefer home base. You feel me? I'm very much an independent home base type of label. You feel me? Like, we deal with the people that we have, which we love the people outside. We don't have anything against you. You feel me? But this is what we know. You know what I mean? I very modeled my team much around like Cash Money Records, how Manny Fresh was the only in-house producer, but there was like 7 artists, between the Hot Boys, Juvenile, Lil Wayne, Turk, BG, and then the big timers with Manny Fresh and Baby and everything. So what I did with the artists on my team is that I made them tap in with all the producers that way. And I did more than one producer. That way, not everything is on somebody's load. You feel me? Because especially when you don't have the big label backing budget, that can be a hassle. You figure me? But knowing that I have, a group of producers that believe in the dream, they believe in the team and the artists that we have, it's only helped push us to more heights because we can still keep doing what we're doing instead of being like most artists nowadays who only rip shit off of YouTube, rip beats off of SoundCloud, with the tags still in them and shit. We're not like that. Everything that we do is either home-based, we paid for it, or, we've worked some type of deal out with the producers, and we own exclusive rights to everything that we do. So we're not artists that, really lease beats or anything like that. You know what I mean? But there's nothing against that. There's nothing against people that do that and shit. I've just always modeled my pattern, how I've done of I don't want to rap over a beat, put all the time, energy, and money into a record, and then somebody else can buy it outright and just basically F what you did. I own the beat now. So I'm the nigga that usually is like, okay, I own the beat now. I don't mind what you did. If you had a lease before me, that's fine. But I promise you, now that I own the beat, the revenue's coming to us, and you're not going to do what I do with it. No disrespect, but that's just how I feel.
I've seen a lot of your songs recently, like you dropped a song the day before my birthday.
When's your birthday?
February 7th. You dropped the song February 6th.
Motion.
Your birthday is February 7th?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yours is too?
Mine is February 7th too. Oh shit, bro.
Damn, we family.
It's 7th, yeah. Y'all Aquarius ass niggas.
Yeah.
Word?
Yeah. And I like that song, yo.
Motion?
Yeah,
That was the first single off of me and Shy Beats album.
Too.
Yeah.
I like that.
He was there. He was the one. The reason y'all see it being green in that video is because he was holding the green light for me, like making that shit look good.
Yeah, it was on that
Motion was the first single off of me and Shy Beats album, Skeleton Key. He produced the whole album, and we've been working on that shit for like 5 years.
Y'all the day before my birthday.
Yeah, I don't know what you got.
Drop before day before my birthday. Yeah, that's wild.
You think I'm just reading anything?
He said I'm just looking shit up online. Yep, there's the chasing check shit. My nigga from there's Bonsai. Yep. That's our man's BI.
Yeah. And then look, what's next?
I don't see that on here.
Bonsai.
What's it called?
Bonsai.
Motion.
Oh, Motion. Brady featuring. Oh my God, he put it back online. Oh no, he didn't. Never mind. You might have to type it in.
I've been looking.
That's the album. That's the album right there. The Skeleton Key album. This one. It's this album, but it's not this song. This song is actually featuring, shout out my nigga Snacks Giggity. He's a Hartford artist who's been putting in for years and showed me nothing but love and support.
I found it on Wanye's
YouTube page?
YouTube page, yeah. Thank you.
Motion. Double up
What's,
till I could have come.
What's before it? The words before it.
It's not coming up.
Yeah,
here we go.
Oh, you got it? All right. There's some other word, another.
Yeah, this is the song, but I did a video to it, like a Back in My Bag series video.
Yeah, it says on the thing, it says stop.
Yeah.
Motion.
Yeah, because I wanted to make sure he's included, because he produced the whole album.
She's like a promotion, money kinda. I think my show here. Dollars like a rain dance, keep that ass in motion. Money kinda. I think mine is broken. Dollars like a rain dance, keep that ass in motion. Remember what my name is, history defined by my greatness. Roll to the cadence, kinetic and all we banging. We are from that east side, so tell us what it's true. My DNA, paper show commotion. This is how I feel for money. Old 50 staying focused and down for a trial. Holla, my connections golden. We gon' make these blocks up, put these streets back up in motion. Money kinda. I think mine is broken. Dollars make a rain dance. Keep that ass in motion. Money kinda. I think mine is broken. Dollars make a rain dance. Keep that ass in motion. Remember what my name is. History defined by my greatness. Rolls, head and cadence, kinetic and all we banging. We are from that east side, so tell us what is you claiming. Ohio and a buck eyes, peeling hammers off the stainless. Singing with no cadence, only take it high to greatness. Like I work in cemeteries, how I know where your grave is. Talking as they made it, truth is proven you so jaded. That don't have them baited, cash in hand for all payments. Eagle lions out in range, the smell of blood is dangerous. Big daddy like the cadence, undertaker for arrangements. Tie this block down like I'm braided, passing like I'm baited. Gang gon' post up on them, soon the gavel smash a Raymond.
Now, nigga, I am raised off Cash Money Records, the old version, way before people know what Wayne is now. I'm talking, my favorite rappers.
And that's what fucks me up. I'm like,
Yeah, I've had niggas in New York. I got a producer who I've known for years off the SoundClick.com. He got signed to Khaled. My man's Lee on the beats. He got signed to Khaled. He was producing his hits from like, I want to say 2014 to 2017. And he produced a record me and Uncle Murder did. I have another record that he produced called Choppers and 50s. That was all on Loose Cannon 2.
You was in contact with all of them?
With Khaled? No.
Like when you were doing this music, like where you were
When I was doing that music, like
is that something that you did on your own, hoping that they would catch on to it and
listen, I'm not holding my breath.
That's my point. We all got to collaborate at some point.
No, and then that's fine. You feel me?
You know what I
But
mean?
I'm not holding my breath as a man or as an artist for the next nigga to come try to sell me a dream. You feel me?
Yeah,
I'm putting out what I love. I'm putting out what my sound. You feel me?
We all go through that.
You
We're
feel
going
me?
through that right now as a brand.
You feel me?
You know,
So
on who to big
reach
up,
out,
who
big
to
up,
big
yeah,
up,
shout
who
out,
to
all
reach
that
out,
shit.
who
Listen,
to
the
waste
politics
waste
for this
your time.
bullshit is
Yeah.
such bullshit.
It
Let me tell you,
sucks, right?
it sucks.
Is
Let me
it-
tell y'all,
does it
y'all
really?
niggas that play the politic bullshit, I understand it as being who I am and shit. but it sucks. Niggas hate politics.
The reason why I say that,
y'all niggas need to stop that bullshit.
Listen, the reason why I say that is because I got so many men that I've dealt with, that I've known.
You come across
since I've been born. We grew up together. We're all doing this,
and that's fine. You got niggas that come from different walks of life.
Not necessarily the same thing, but all things
don't have to be the same
all
thing.
things that we could all collaborate.
Yeah,
together.
that has nothing. You know, it don't have to be the same thing.
We're all in different fields. You know what I mean? So it's not like we're competing.
It's not even if we were in the same field. Why would we be competing if you my mans?
That's what I'm saying.
Why are we competing if you my mans? We should be both getting the bag together.
But that's what I'm saying. We're not competing.
Exactly. No. I know that. I'm saying for the people who have opportunities like that.
We're all in different fields. You're a rapper.
Yeah, but you got niggas that still try to keep in competition or judgmental.
You're a music producer. You're a video guy. You do this. You do that. You know what I mean? Like if we all collaborate together, we all win.
But you got niggas that don't think like that. That's what I'm talking about.
Because of the ego.
That's it.
You know, even though we're not in the same fields and we're not competing, we all don't want to see nobody win before we win.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And then we want to be the ones to pull everybody up and to say, like, we are the ones that all these.
But you got niggas. No, but that's the problem. No, that's the problem. That's the problem. You got niggas that they count favors. They count favors, and niggas be looking to do shit for you. Yeah, let me do this for you. Let me do this for you because I'm gonna hold it over your head when I need it.
Exactly.
I don't play that shit, bro. Anything that comes from me is genuine from the heart.
And they will pull that card
a year later. Nigga, I'm grown, blood. That was when I was 18.
Nigga, you only got on because I put you on my show.
Stop that.
Nigga, you only got on because I put
But you got niggas that only know how to live in their glory days, bro. You got niggas that only know how to, and it's sad because niggas is so selfish.
That's what holds us all down.
Bro, there's too many.
Nobody wants to. You know, everybody wants to.
Everybody wants to be Kobe. Nobody want to be Horry. Nobody want to be Fox. Exactly. Nobody want to be Fisher. Nobody want to be Shaq. Everybody wants to be Kobe. Bonsai. Shout out Street Fame Beats. I had that record sitting around, and I was like, "Yo, that shit is one of my favorite records." Like, just personally for my own listening to. And when I saw the Back in My Bag series going with Niche, with King Sass and G Boss, Homie Tom. I was like, hold on. Like, I was like, something's going on in New London and I'm not touching it. Like, nah, fuck that. Like, I'm letting niggas know who the fuck I am and shit. And BONZAI. And when I saw that shit going on, I didn't even know it was going to be a competition. I just wanted to be a part of it to help, you know, bring more eyes to New London and the hip hop scene and shit. I end up being Wanye turned it into a competition and everybody started voting and shit. And through all the promo I was doing with the video and just how it came out, because people were like, yo, that hoodie, that coat you got on is fire. Like, this nigga really had a fucking razor in his mouth and shit.
Where'd you get that from?
Amazon, maybe. I don't know.
You got it from Amazon?
I don't fucking remember.
And everybody was sweating it?
Yeah, everybody was sweating it. You know what I mean? Fly shit, but it is what it is.
So maybe you should be a fashion guy.
Listen, I could dress. Let me tell you that. You figure dummy, like, you feel me? Just letting niggas know what type of time we on, Ices.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm like this.
The best I Now in there, while I was getting it popping at. Right there on the corner at the bodega, baby.
Really?
Right there on the corner.
They had an arcade machine, so I used to be there all the
Did they? I never knew about that. Them niggas was taking food stamps for hot food. That's what brought me to them. I was like, oh! That Navy said free Max be the wave dog. Paint the whole time red. We turned this. Niggas know my black hole blood. Let me tell you.
Back in the days,
Yes.
Truman Street.
Yes, nigga. Told you, I came here to J Street. I came here to J Street. Like, how could I not know any of that shit?
Those was my block, Connecticut Ave. I just got my car done on Connecticut Ave. They ran my hood for me.
Nigga. Money that be out there.
Shout out to J Timps.
J Tense received.
Connecticut Ave.
Shout out Street Fame Beats, who produced this. You acting like police, so why is you clacking me? Papa don't know you ain't talking no Molly. So go call the Coast Guard. Surfing like Navy, set free max, beat the wave up. Paint the whole time red, we turn this to Mozart. That hoodie,
You know what I mean? That's all it's about.
it was a fire hoodie that I actually was saving to do with a record, or a video, to a record that me and my homie Banger Bandanas have called Colors, but we didn't get to shoot the video. So I ended up using that hoodie for this video, and a lot of people were showing love off that hoodie. A lot of, if you in tune and you see the beginning of the video with me and my homie, you know what time it is and shit.
Good thing you're moving, yo. So what song?
I caught it.
Is your favorite song?
You know what's wild is that Shanice, she just asked me this on 92.9, is that I've got probably a list of my favorite records, but as far as like any video that I've done, I'd have to say some of my top like 3 or 5 records would be Rain Dance, which is off Loose Cannon 4, Waterfalls off of Loose Cannon 3, Steel featuring the homie Hard Luck from Jersey on Loose Cannon 4. Those are definitely 3 that come to mind right now because those just push me as an artist, especially Waterfalls. That pushed me as an artist to like really.
Why?
If you listen to the song, it's what's wild is that on Loose Cannon 3, I feel like it's my personal, like when people ask you what's your best project, what's your favorite project, do you have like a Waterfalls, yeah. So they'll ask you like, what's your favorite project? Me, I always hold myself to a top tier. So like that's like when people ask, what's your favorite album? The Chronic or whatever. My Chronic in my catalog would have to be Loose Cannon 3. Knows life and beyond, baby. Know that. Working. You know what time it is. Knows life and beyond. Know this. This is real nigga shit, bro. This is like drink champs, baby. Oh, you can't hate on a nigga. I'm gonna get new bitches regardless if you leave. Figure, damn me.
All right, let's get into this.
Yes, sir.
Your top 5.
Top 5 of
rappers of recent now.
God,
old
recent.
School.
Wait, old school?
Yes. I'm gonna hit the other.
Okay. I'm about to say. That's the homegirl, Frankie Ray. Got him. Yeah. Was letting this song play out. Yeah. Oh man. I can't even call it old school. I'm gonna just say that growing up, my biggest influences were Juvenile, Chic, old school Chic Loots, like Locks days when they was first together, and even Walk With Me. Walk With Me was my shit, and Tupac. Those were my 3 biggest influences.
Coming from New York.
Listen, I love, no disrespect to Brooklyn, no disrespect to New York. You know, I've always been a Nas nigga. You know that I'm from Queens.
You want to fight right now?
You sure you don't want to just check him out? He's on camera, like.
You want me to get outside?
I'm gonna just see. I'm gonna turn this way and be like,
I seen his face. Oh my bad, bro. I seen his face.
Man, I believe it. Like, all right,
when
man.
I get outside.
Ah, yeah, well, once we get to the
We'll
whip,
talk
once we
later,
get to the
yo.
G ride, nigga, I got you.
Before you go any further, I gotta address this. Because you brought Biggie up, right? How do you feel about like the gay lyrics that Biggie has brought up, like, you know, with the rap?
I can't even say it's just Biggie. Because I know what you're referring to. Let me just stop you right there. I know what you're referring to. But a lot of these niggas been saying some suspect shit throughout the years if you really listen and tune in. So we can't even just focus on Biggie, let alone the Diddy controversy.
And that's why I bring it up.
I believe it.
Because other people, you know, said crazy shit.
I'm an avid Ciroc nigga. I understand.
I understand. You know, I'm
you can't tell that shit to a Brooklyn.
I just turned 50, so I'm hip hop.
You can't tell that gay shit to a Brooklyn.
Since the beginning. You know what I mean? Like I said, I was breakdancing with the cardboard.
Oh man,
you know what I mean? So
you taking it to the culture.
That's what I'm saying.
To the culture.
So when I see these type of things, when you're talking about, you know, where people be saying these lyrics,
suspect,
shit, you know, suspect or whatever, but you know what I mean, that they're just lyrics. You know what I mean?
But it's
you know,
really like
it's all about trying to get that shock factor, trying to get people to listen to you. Try to get those. You know,
agreed, but it's at the same time.
But people take it as serious.
Yeah.
Right? You know
How comfortable are you with your sexuality?
Exactly.
I know I'm not a gay nigga. There's times I've even heard in my own rhymes, like, damn, this shit might come across suspect to other niggas that's listening to this shit.
So now
either let me edit it out or I'm gonna just keep it how it is. Yeah, all that shit. You feel me? So. And I understand that shit because that's, you know, the social standard now and shit, what we're used to. But, I mean, I'm not a personal person that deals with, like, gay rappers and shit. I don't really support that shit. You know, y'all can hate me for that if you want. I don't give a fuck. And I understand that shit because that's, you know, the social standard now and shit, what we're used to. But, I mean, I'm not a personal person that deals with like gay rappers and shit. I don't really support that shit. You know, y'all can hate me for that if you want. I don't give a fuck.
You don't support it as far as what?
I can't relate to a gay nigga. No matter what you talking.
Like you don't discount him, like you don't.
When I was younger, I used to be real hateful.
Like whatever you want to do, that's up to you.
Right? Yeah. Now I am.
That's how we feel.
No, when I was younger, because we grew up in the hood and shit, like certain just my friends, like, nah, nigga, you not lasting around here, especially in jail. Like, you know what I mean? You know what type of time I'm gonna be on this shit. You know what I mean? Like, that's just something from my generation that we grew up on. You know, whether it's different now in this generation.
But in 2024.
Man, you can't even say the wrong thing, and these niggas is trying to cancel you.
2024.
Y'all niggas could have canceled me back in 2012. Like, you feel me? Oh, my fault. I'm so drunk. I said 2012. Y'all could have canceled me back in 2012 when I was saying that shit. Yeah, you feel me? But that to me is like, I feel like I definitely, absolutely believe that there's some type of gay agenda.
So you try to keep that out of your raps? Like keep it out of.
I've definitely said it.
Keep neutral.
It's not that I keep neutral because anybody that really knows me on social media. I'm not shy when it comes to controversy. I will speak how the fuck I feel.
Take it how you want.
If you don't like it, come do something about it.
Keep it moving.
I'm not worried about that shit. You feel me? Like because a lot of the people that talk shit through the keyboard, a lot of them not going past the keyboard.
You gotta have your audience, right? So
I'm not worried about an audience. I'm just being me from how I feel. Like I don't care what's politically correct in that aspect. You feel me?
So you don't mind shunning those people that don't agree.
If you don't agree with me, that's fine. I'm not here to please everybody. And me being me, knowing who I am, I know I'm not gonna please everybody. Huh?
So you're gonna stay on the square then?
I stand on 10 toes on anything I fucking say.
Love that.
The fuck? I'm not here to double back on shit, nigga. The fuck?
All right, let's move on.
He said, all right, let's move on before we get canceled.
You don't like that
You call me. He called me gay.
You said that was awesome. Nigga, keep that shit going.
He called me gay every
That's
day.
what people want.
He called me gay every day.
Well,
Right.
that's what I'm saying. That's the topics that people want.
No, I know.
They want to know about that.
I'm a controversial nigga, and I don't mind controversy.
In 2024, people want to know how they should feel.
Yeah.
They want you
through somebody
they want you
else's view.
Yeah, exactly. They want you to tell them.
I don't give a fuck how. Listen, y'all don't need to follow me.
All right, yo.
Y'all
So
don't
if there's
like
a
me.
hard ass gay rapper that you like,
They're not gonna watch him.
You're not gonna watch him.
No,
You don't give a
no,
fuck.
no. I don't give a
Fuck
fuck
you,
about
gay
it.
people are gonna watch
I do not care about
Fuck
the
you,
music.
They don't care what he
I
has
don't
to say.
care what
He's
you
a
got
faggot.
going on.
They're not gonna watch.
You said it, not me. You said it, not me.
You talk about sucking somebody's dick.
Yeah, nigga, like I can't relate to a gay nigga. And y'all be mad at that. No,
What
but
if
the
you don't
public
talk
be
about
mad
gay
at that because you don't embrace or
What
support
if you
somebody
don't talk
else's decision.
about gay shit? Do you still? You're not gonna support him?
No.
Okay,
I
that's all I
don't.
want to know.
Yeah, I don't care about that shit. Yeah.
Well, let me backtrack that. I'm not saying I don't support it,
Right.
but I'm not gonna click on it.
Right.
I don't want
It's
to
not
watch
even
it.
about clicking.
You know what I mean? If there's a title that says, you know, so and so sucking dick, I'm not gonna.
No,
I'm not gonna
obviously
click
not.
on it.
Obviously not.
I'm not gonna click on it.
Obviously.
You know what I mean? But if it's something
This
about
nigga said if
You
there's
see
somebody quote unquote sucking dick, I'm not
You
clicking
wanna
on that
move
shit.
on, yo?
no, a guy sucking on dick. You know
Oh
what
no,
I mean?
hell
If it's a
no!
female,
This is not
If
with
it's
that
a
shit.
female, I'm clicking
yeah,
five
I'm
times.
clicking on it all day.
Of
You
course.
know what I mean? But if you say,
But that's
if you
my
say,
point.
If you say, all right, just bring up any rapper,
But
just
that's
throw
my
any name
point.
up, LL Cool J was sucking some dick. I don't want to watch that.
I don't. Yeah, but people be mad at you because you don't endorse them for them being them and what they choose.
Everybody got their own opinion.
Yeah. Y'all don't like me because I'm a street nigga or I'm
So,
a stereotypical shit. I don't.
And that's the point. Some people are going to be turned off just because of the fact
Just
that
because I said that, and that's
Where you-
fine.
where
I'm
you
not
from,
here to. I'm not
where
here to
you
fight with
from.
y'all. I'm not here to talk shit to y'all. I'm not here to kill y'all. I'm not here for none of that shit.
where you're
I
from,
just personally
who you
don't
run
agree with it. That's it. I just personally don't agree with it.
So let's get
Whatever you do, that's on you. I'm not in your bedroom. We not in your bedroom. I don't give a fuck what you doing. I don't give a fuck what you doing.
Dicks in your mouth.
Yeah, that shit got nothing to do with me.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Not a damn thing.
At all.
At all.
Nigga.
Sucking dick.
Asshole, everything. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Finger in the ass. Wait, we got carried away.
Yeah, we got carried away. My bad. See, that was the white sign coming out real quick. My bad.
My bad. All
My
right, yo, hold on. Let's get back.
Yo, before we even start, I love that energy, right? Because when King Sus was doing it, all right, I'm drunk, so what?
bad. So what? I've been drinking. Nigga. What up?
When King Sus was doing her video here, right? I said, you know, I don't know if you watched it, but
Not in whole, but I did see pieces of it.
I had pieces. I pointed out pieces of the interview where she reacted to her videos. She actually sat there and danced and shit on her videos, and you know, kind of did like
Listen, I love King
kind
Sus.
of did like a live performance and shit like that, and that's dope. That's dope. You're supposed to feel
Confident in you.
You're supposed to feel your craft. You're supposed to want to.
It's not even about the craft, bro.
You're
Because
supposed
you
to
gotta
want to, you know what I mean? Put yourself out there
Let me
and
point
feel
this out.
comfortable in what you do.
And I absolutely agree with that. But you got to understand, before the craft, there's the human, there's the being. You got to be comfortable in you before you get to the craft. She's comfortable in her being herself. And that's why I respect and love her.
And that's what's so dope about it, because a lot of our videos, like when people come on here and they're like scared to, bring themselves out, bring the true character out and shit. Whereas like you know what I mean, you're engaging with it.
I don't listen. I'm so used to not being liked. I promise y'all not gonna hurt my feelings. There's niggas in the streets that want me dead. I don't give a shit about niggas over the computer.
And that's what Kate Sess gave us. You know, when we played our video, she danced, she rapped. You know what I mean? It's like, but then we've had other people that, you talk and then just like.
They don't know how to engage. Listen, I've been doing this shit for a long time, bro. And like I said, for the same reason that niggas may hate me is the same reasons I'm confident, bro. I've got nothing to front about in front of the camera. I've got nothing to lie about in front of the camera. Like, those who know, about me and my history? No. If you don't, oh well. If you judge it, that's fine. I don't care.
You're gonna find out.
Yeah, like you could try me in person. You could try, and I invite that. That's why people don't like me, because I'm so accepting of the controversy. You know what I mean? You got people that shy away from that shit. We the type of niggas that embrace that shit. Like, all right, bet. Let's see how gangster you really is. You know what I mean? And let me say that it's not even about being gangster, because at the end of the day, I've told y'all before, any family shit, any banging shit, any music shit, any hood shit, I'm a man at the end of the day, and I'm gonna stand on my own 10 toes. So if you don't like me for that, that's fine. After that, we can get into the other shit. But I'm gonna hold it down regardless.
All right, so your top 5 female rappers. Let's go. That's what I'm saying. Now, huh?
We did that already.
No, we didn't talk about the recently. That was Connecticut. We're talking about rappers he wants to fuck with if he could.
I mean,
Outside
all right.
of the box.
Outside
of your
his
reach.
box.
Outside of your reach. Like
Oh,
MC Light. If MC Light pulled up to you and said,
Nigga, what? MC Light is a legend, of course, baby. Let's do a record. Like,
Queen Latifah or somebody
oh
like
my
that.
God. Put me in a movie, baby.
Rod Digger.
I fuck with Rod heavy too.
Roxanne
Adam.
Shante.
Oh man, that's original Queen shit right there you talking about, bro. Like,
Wow, that's definitely.
you act like niggas ain't been in tune and shit.
Would you jump on it? Would you jump on it?
In an instant. In a fucking instant.
For free?
Absolutely. What the fuck? What do I gain out of charging a legend to help build this shit for a verb? You acknowledge me to have me on your record? All right, say that. That's enough gesture for me right there. Let me do my thing. I got you, baby.
That's hip hop.
You feel me? Exactly. That's hip hop. You feel me? It's not about no business. It ain't about no bag. Nothing. It's principle and respect. That's what it's about for me. You figure me? So I gotta say, as far as the new artists, I definitely, because I grew up on the old school Cash Money, like people before Wayne was what he is now. Don't kill him.
Legend.
You feel me? Like, he a legend now. You feel me? But I've been around since his young days.
That's why I say he's a legend.
A lot of people don't know his
13
young
years
days.
old.
Yeah. Oh my God, 11. You feel me? Like,
I think he is Cash Money.
yo, he is the embodiment of that label. You feel me? Because he carried it for so many years.
Fuck all them.
No, listen, I love Juvenile. I ain't gonna say fuck all.
I think Lil Wayne put him on the back.
Not necessarily. Nah. No. I can't say that, because Juvie held that shit down.
Juvie or Manny
and Juvie held that shit, and Big Timers held that shit down on a solo act, between BG being a solo artist, Juvenile being a solo artist, and Big Timers being.
So what do you think about BG now?
I love it.
Compared to now?
He home, nigga. He's fucking home after a 14-year bid. I fucking love it. Yeah. That nigga is home. That nigga sat there for 13 summers and whatever it is, days and shit. Like,
he's getting his respect in the rap game?
It's not okay. I'm not even.
It seems like kind of stagnated.
I agree that a lot of, because I feel like there's such a disconnect between the new generation and what the foundation is and shit, that a lot of people aren't in tune with who BG really is. You feel me? And I love the shit that he put out with Gucci.
Which is kind of the same with Lil Wayne, I think. Because, you know what really... he jumps in and jumps out, but I don't think he really has a presence to keep the longevity
I feel like...
of the youngins. You know what I mean?
You know,
to know what he
the
is.
youngins, yes. Like the newer generation, I feel like he's put in so much work, not even just on an album tip, but on a mixtape tip, what he's done. He's in...
Right now.
I highly doubt niggas is gonna watch this whole interview and shit.
Keep going.
Listen, I highly doubt niggas is gonna watch this whole interview.
No, and I said 5 hours.
You feel me? 5.
Yo, listen. I don't know if have you been following the channel?
A little bit since he reached out, yeah.
Probably not, but
he said probably not. But let me just
listen. I only post like we'll do this 3 hour. We'll do 3 hours, right? But I only post like 10-minute
As you should. As you should.
Because a lot of times
niggas don't have the
they don't
patience
have
for
the
that.
patience
They don't have
to
the
sit there
capacity to
and
sit through a 3-hour fucking interview. Niggas is not me. If it's a Cash Money artist like when Turk went on Drink Champs,
I don't care what
I sat there for all that shit. From beginning to end. Because I was there in high school when I moved to Norwich and he went into the
You have interest in it, you know what I mean?
Nigga, that's invested interest in
Everybody's
childhood.
interests these days are so
And that's
limited.
fine. You feel me?
Like
That's
I'll
fine.
post a 10-minute interview and people will
Yeah, you
watch
gonna have
like
to chop.
4 minutes.
Yeah, you gonna have to chop that shit up
3
in
minutes
pieces
of
and
it,
shit,
you
bro.
know, shit like that. It's like,
I didn't
you
even.
know, what is the point of me
I didn't
having a
even run y'all up this
3-hour
long and
interview
shit, bro.
and you're only gonna watch 3 minutes of it?
almost making it spin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't have the patience.
So I chop them up into like 10
We got a whole
10
month
10
right
minute
now.
interviews. I try to
You
get,
can break
like,
this shit down into
catchy,
5
you know,
fucking
get
pieces.
Oh,
A whole chronicles.
for them to watch.
A whole chronicles. You can break this
we-
shit down into.
We almost 5 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
right.
wild.
And
you're still going.
And I'm because this is my point though. This shit
You
is.
didn't get your shit through yet?
It's
yeah, I got like 2
genuine.
more questions.
Niggas is just talking and enjoying ourselves. You figure dummy? Niggas is not talking.
Nah, he'll call me a piece
Niggas-
of shit later. Don't
No, that's fine. You can
No,
call you a
later,
piece of
later,
shit
later,
later.
I'm
That's
gonna
between
chew
y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Later, I'm
That's
gonna
between
chew
y'all.
them up.
But at the same time,
We can do 5 minutes in the backyard. Trust me.
that's fine. He gonna swing the cane at you and everything. I understand.
I'm going to my car.
That's fine. But what I'm saying is that this shit is not monetarily pushed. This isn't for
there
money.
ain't no money.
This not no bag. Niggas is literally booling and enjoying ourselves talking and in genuine love, especially because we bum from the same backgrounds. This shit
Do you
is
believe
comfortable,
this
bro.
right now? What I'm about to say, me and Ben Prince, this long, we've never argued.
Liars.
We ain't never argued. He yelled at me.
He said liar ass
Nigga,
nigga.
nigga, I hate you.
Yeah, fuck you, ain't y'all.
We ain't never argued.
You know what's
I
funny?
need
though?
10 minutes. What
No,
do
no,
you
no,
mean?
no, no. You
Now
know
we
what's
If you
trying
didn't
to
have
God
no,
damn
if you
it.
didn't have that cane, we would have 20 minutes.
I don't got no problems, bro.
Peace, blood. It's 550 over here, blood. It's 550
I don't
over
want to
here,
beat the
bitch.
shit out of you for a
Yo,
long
No.
time.
You know that time back in '93 when you broke that shit back to the hot
I'm gonna
like.
throw one of my phones at you. Yo, if you put words on anybody you want,
Anybody.
We're not a video no more.
we're not.
Nah.
Hold on. Wait.
He just say go
Okay,
ahead.
right. He
Yeah,
did
we're-
just say go ahead. What you mean?
Are we good, bro?
Yeah, we're good.
Alright. If you could work with anybody in the industry, who would it be?
Anybody in right now?
Right now.
I don't.
Anywhere,
listen-
Connecticut.
No, and that's fine. That's fine. I got you. I don't listen to a lot of radio because I'm so tuned into what I do and what my peoples do, and especially the Connecticut scene, what's going on right now. But I will say, out of the newer generation of rappers, I fuck with that nigga Lil Baby. I'm a big fan of Kevin Gates, especially because that
Me
nigga's
too.
from Louisiana, and that's like, you know, that's my background as far as my ear and shit. You know what I mean? So I fuck with them niggas. I would personally just, for me, if it was my choice, I would love to bring Joe Budden out of retirement for a record. I know I'm not that special for that. You know what I mean? If he was,
You think got more than Pump It Up?
yo, he got hella more than Pump It Up.
Kiss right now, man.
Oh my
Kiss?
god.
Oh, that's my
Yo,
favorite.
that be no.
That's my favorite.
No, I'm gonna be
Besides
real.
Big Pun, Kiss is
No,
my next favorite.
if I could really, no. And I will say that, that's funny you say that, because now that he said that, Styles P.
Oh, stop.
I had an intro from him
I love
personally from
I love
all my Loose Cannon Forward, where my mans who produced the records smelled like the very first record as soon as you put the CD on. And shit, as soon as you press play on streaming platforms everywhere, Loose Cannon Forward, Cannon with a K, Gangland's Revenge, get my shameless plug in. You know what I mean? He did an intro that my man's who has produced for 50 and Fabulous, and he's, you know, platinum producer, Manny Perez, my nigga, who I've known since Long Island because he lived in Hempstead. Styles P is definitely like top echelon. Like if I could get any feature from anybody right this second, it would absolutely be Styles P.
You know what? You know what the fucked up part about this is that this whole interview has been so long, right? Because you keep bringing up all kinds of shit that makes me want to ask you questions.
And that's fine, bro, because like I said, you got the right nigga to talk, bro.
We've been going for like, I don't know how long now.
3-4 hours.
Now you just brought up 50, and I'm like, damn, I want
Almost
to
5 hours.
what's going on in the streets for? Like, how do you feel about that? All that shit.
Well, listen, you know,
like,
listen.
now we
First
get
and
into all
foremost,
that
nigga
like,
50 is a
come on,
Queens
man.
nigga, first and foremost, for everything he's been through and accomplished. I think 50 is a
You're fucking
motherfucking.
killing me right now.
Yo, listen. King Petty is 50 Cent. And I strive to be his level of petty.
Always.
I strive to be his level
Petty
of petty.
motherfucker.
Yo, word to me.
But I love it.
Love it.
I love it.
I fucking love it.
You know
I
why?
strive.
You know why I love the petty shit? It's because he proves it.
Exactly.
You know
the
what I
nigga
mean?
got receipts. He not just talking.
Yeah.
That nigga not just. You got a lot of these niggas that like to talk that shit for the
He's
camera and the
not just
clickbait, like you said.
Nigga,
But 50 pull receipts
Say
every
something,
time.
show something.
No, that nigga's gonna bring shit up about you from the 3rd grade that you
gotta
don't even
love, you gotta
remember.
love him. You
And
gotta
I
love
do.
him. You have
I
to.
said it, yo. I said a comment on Instagram that's still getting likes to this day. I was like, 50 is the villain that we all loved. I was like, he is everything that
Like a fucking Marvel character.
Yo, I swear to God, he's MF Doom in real life. He is MF Doom in real
Doesn't
life.
even try.
Fuck
You know what I mean?
yo, because I feel like
You know why? That's
this
that
brings
real-
me
that's
back
that
to
realness.
Ross. This
That's the
brings me
realness.
back to Rick Ross. One of the and Cameron especially. One of the and D Block. All the niggas he had beef with.
Crushed him.
Yes, but no. You may have liked what he put out on the content, but as far as those artists' career, D Block, Rick Ross,
Because he
Cameron,
mentioned him.
not even. Them niggas was popping before 50.
Well, yeah, no doubt.
Yeah,
no
I
doubt.
was saying,
They
don't
did
do
their-
me
they
like
did-
that, bro.
No, they did it. No,
They did.
They did their
That
own work.
beef though, but
They
that,
did their own work, but because
Exactly.
he gave the cosign.
Listen,
you know what I mean?
that
They-
interaction with 50
Yes.
helped propel niggas.
Exactly.
And
That's
niggas
what I'm
capitalized off that.
Exactly
Niggas never
what I'm
fell
saying.
like back like
saying.
John.
Fuck 50. Adam A from News Life and Beyond said fuck 50.
I didn't say it. He did. I'm gonna point the pinky. I ain't gonna point the finger because I ain't no rat, but I'm gonna point the pinky. That nigga said it, not me.
Adam A said it.
Yo, that's out of mind, nigga.
Give a fuck about
Yo, the
that.
whole unit been putting on for Queens. You
That's
feel me?
that white privilege.
No, I don't know about white privilege because I'm looked at as such a nigga. You feel me? Just, you know
I
what
don't know if he has been because I don't say that word.
I mean?
So
All I'm gonna say is,
flabbergasted right
Nah,
now.
we love 50. We just
yeah,
kidding.
50 is such a brilliant business mind
I've always been a
that
fan since the
people,
beginning.
people,
Yo, he is smart.
we
dude.
Since the
love,
beginning.
like,
Everything about him, man. I have nothing bad to say about him. You know, as a gangster, as a
No,
you know,
it's not even
as a
about being
business-
gangster.
as
How
a
he ever,
business-
how
as a business person, as a rapper.
Let me pause you right there, bro. Let me pause you right there.
Everything, man. I can't.
Whatever he went through in the streets, that's on him. Niggas go through shit in the
Yeah,
streets
no doubt,
all the
no
time.
doubt, no doubt.
That shit
No,
got nothing.
when I say as a gangster, I don't want to disrespect his street cred or whatever.
No, yeah, exactly my
whatever
point.
he had going on.
Yeah, whatever.
I don't know
niggas
nothing
said,
about
yeah.
that. You know
That
what I
was
mean?
that. He handled it.
Whatever he did in the
He
streets,
handled it
whatever he did
appropriately.
in business.
But the
But
shit
yeah.
that people love,
He's smart.
the shit that people love is how he speaks on it.
Yes.
Because he survived it. He went through it.
So eloquently.
So eloquently, and the nigga made fucking millions
Yes.
off that shit.
Yes.
And we all love him for it because
we
can't
all,
nobody
we
tell
all
me
want,
they wasn't banging Get Rich or Die.
we all want to do the same
Nobody
thing.
could
We all
tell
wanna
me
do
they
the
wasn't
same
bumping
thing.
that shit.
We all want to do the same thing.
We all wish we could. Yeah, shut your ass up. I said I hate it. Fuck out of it. That is one of the all-time greatest albums of hip
I love
hop.
that shit.
Despise All Eyes on Me, Love Pop, BIP. But Get Rich or Die Trying, Life After Death. I point to him because he's a Brooklyn
I've never
nigga.
been a Tupac fan though. Maybe it's because I'm East Coast.
You might be, because I was a hard body.
No, I mean, I thought it was okay, but I was never.
I'd rather
really,
listen to.
I was never banging it in my car.
I'd rather listen to.
Listen, whatever happened, you know.
There's a couple songs I thought was cool.
No, that whole album from beginning to end.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's bad.
No. I feel you, and it's like I said, me personally, I know as an artist, as me as an artist, I know I'm not going to please everybody. Yeah. I understand that. You're not gonna offend me by not liking my music. You're not gonna offend me by hating on my music.
No doubt.
Like at all, and I'm perfectly content with that. There's a lot of niggas that take this music shit so to heart. And not saying I don't. I just know how to separate music from emotion.
And it could be by the day. You know, some days I'm feeling one way.
Listen, like I said, just how he asked me how I choose my beats, how I'm feeling today. What type of mind state am I in? What type of creativity am I trying to push today? What type of boundaries? What am I trying to talk about? Yeah. Am I gonna touch somebody?
I got one last question.
Talk to me.
Okay, one last question.
Talk to me.
How was that Connecticut music fair and what was it about?
That shit was fire. I want to say, first of all,
Connecticut music fair.
It was yesterday. This is an event I was at last night. Shout out CT All Stars, Rich Nija, Liddy Blanco, and my man's Jay Prizzy. That event last night brought a lot of people together in Connecticut that probably wouldn't be together if it wasn't for that event. And there was no drama. There was no shootings. There was no fights. There was no killings. And this is in Hartford. So anybody that know about Hartford know what I'm talking about. It was such a beautiful event to be a part of.
Yeah.
Strictly because, not strictly, but I was. Yes, sir. Invite, nigga, you interrupted my question right now. I'm answering.
It's the last question.
It's the last question.
It's not crazy. It's live.
Word, it's live. It's live, nigga. Y'all could have been here, but you was asleep on the couch.
We got questions.
Yep. And you was asleep on the couch, nigga.
We got a lot of questions.
A lot. Listen, we're trying to know.
Yo, he want to jump on that.
He was supposed to be here.
Who's that?
Nephew.
Nephew coming on the show?
Nigga, we bowling right now. I'm finishing my last question.
When's Nephew coming on?
So give us a few minutes. Few minutes.
Yeah, damn it.
Hey, yo, nephew.
I love it.
Nephew, we almost done, bro.
Yo, you next, nephew.
Yeah. You said that shit an hour ago, nigga. What is you doing?
We'll make you on the show, too.
We want to know what you're doing, too, nephew.
You know we on nigga time, Butter Keys. You know we on nigga time. You know that shit be late as hell.
Trust me, I'm trying to always late.
We trying to get you on the show.
We're trying to do an interview.
Yeah.
Hey, nigga, we been here for like 4 or 5 hours.
You got 3 hours? You got 3 hours to kill?
You're more than welcome.
Alright.
Alright, so to answer the question.
What was
and we say, what's the Connecticut?
The music fair, yes. Like I said, shout out to Rich Nija, Liddy Blanco, CT All Stars, Jay Prizzy. I was fortunate enough to be invited as a special guest and everything yesterday. So we were fortunate. Me, Young D, Young Ty, Mr. Ace Kannon, who's an artist. All from Connecticut People Records. We all mobbed out to the show together and everything. And it was just a beautiful thing because people know who my man's Young D is. He's the engineer. He's the label president of Connecticut People Records. Most people knew who I was.
Somebody?
No. But we grew up together, and that's his label. That's where we record.
So you're an independent label?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I am the label.
I am the label. No, I am the label. Like,
I'm not into the whole.
No. You're fine. I'm the one that puts the money behind the CDs, the graphics, the marketing. I have a tower. I burn my own CDs. I'm the nigga that puts shit in the hood in every bodega that got niggas looking like, yo, who the fuck is this? Like, I've been doing that since my very first Loose Cannon, and that was 2012. I'm on chapter 4. I dropped chapter 4 2 years ago. Chapter 5, which is the final chapter, Loose Cannon 5, is dropping next year. So that all I can say is that the CT fair yesterday was such a good event to be a part of and shit, especially because I was personally invited by Rich Nija. Shout out Jay Prizzy, who's an artist under CT All Stars, who I did a feature for and was a part of his album. That got such a dope write-up, and they spoke about what is it like having Ace Kannon, and there was another artist part, and I don't remember his name, a part of your album that's not part of like his home team and shit. And they wrote a very dope write-up and shit because, I've been doing this for years. So to really see like a magazine write-up that was like, this is a prestigious artist, somebody who's been putting in work, and they spoke so highly of me, and Jay Prizzy spoke so highly of me. It was a gift, a pleasure to be a part of his project. And then for Rich Nija to personally invite me as a special guest, along with other artists in Connecticut, to the music fair yesterday was, a dope thing to be a part of. And I personally wanted to be a part of it because I knew there was going to be other artists that either I have heard or haven't heard that have talent that I'm going to rub shoulders with and network with. You know what I mean? So, and personally meet Rich Nija face to face and shit, along with my boy Jay Prizzy. So,
you know what? It's kind of crazy because we've been going for so long with this interview.
Listen, you can chop this bitch into like 10 pieces, bro.
Every time you say something,
he's got more questions. Like I said, you got the right nigga to sit here and talk,
that's
bro.
what I'm saying. Every time you say something, I'd be like so intrigued, and it
got a
brings
couple
up another
questions.
question.
I thank you for being intrigued by sending my
Like,
response. That sparks an idea for a new question, bro.
Yeah,
like, I'm
as,
such a humble nigga, bro.
You said you've been doing this since 2000 what?
God, I couldn't even tell you.
My
very first.
So for doing it for
12.
Listen.
12.
That's
That's
what-
12.
No. That's what I started writing.
Listen.
Oh, okay.
2012 was my very
You was
first project.
born 12. You was 12.
I think that's
when
what you
did
said.
poetry.
So my point is, you know what I mean? Like, if you was to say, all right, 2012 is when I started going real hard.
Yeah,
Where
exactly.
I started really,
That's where people knew me as Ace Kannon.
where I started, where I said, you know what, fuck this, I'm doing this. I'm gonna fucking put my all into it. I'm gonna fucking, that's what I want to be in life. I'm gonna make it happen. Whether I gotta put my own money into it, whether I gotta put my time into it, whether I gotta, try to, fit in with whoever I gotta fit in with, try to collaborate.
Pause the brakes on you right there.
No, listen.
No, I'm listening.
Fit in as in collaborate. Whether I gotta collaborate with anybody to, you know what I mean? Because we all gotta fit in circles.
No, and that's
you know what I
fine,
mean?
and that's fine. But there have been so many artists that I genuinely love hearing because I don't listen to a lot of niggas.
But you're not from. How should I say? Like, if you're not in the circles to automatically rub elbows with those people that are already doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they don't know you.
Mm-hmm.
You automatically have to conform, whether it be some form, fit, or function, to fit in there with them to, get them to even listen to you or within reason. I'm not discrediting anything you do. I'm just saying.
No. And please don't think I'm thinking that you're coming at me. Yeah. No. And I understand it. That's the politics game. That's the politics game. I don't really like dealing with the politics.
How do you get into that? To let people say, like, I'm here. Listen to what I got to say. Listen to what I'm doing.
Now
you know what I mean? Like, fucking vibe with me. Collaborate with me. Like, you know what I mean?
I got that part. I got the answer for you. I'm gonna show. Loose Cannon was it's tattooed on me.
It's tattooed on.
Wait, before you go on. And I'm not saying because, you know, your race or anything like that.
No, not at all.
Even him. You know,
Not at all,
even your man, he's had to be in that situation.
We
where
all have
niggas
different points of view.
Niggas gotta take you seriously.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
My shit was.
You know what I mean? If I was to, tomorrow and be like, yeah, I'm gonna be a rapper. Adam would be like, what do you mean you're gonna be a rapper?
You feel me? No. Listen, and so much work for so many years and learning through my own trials and tribulations, what to do, what not to do, how to fix this for the next one, how to make this better. I'm very much a perfectionist artistically. If I don't fuck with it, I'm not gonna let y'all hear it. You know what I mean? If I don't have that confidence in myself where I feel like I could do something with that record or it doesn't deserve to be in that track listing, I don't want y'all to hear it. Because there's plenty of records that I've recorded that nobody's ever heard. My whole thing from the beginning was coming out with, like I said, if I can capture you visually, I know I could keep you musically. So my shit from the very beginning, if you look back to all my graphics, Loose Cannon 1, 2, 3, 4, about to be 5 coming out. I have other projects that have nothing to do with Loose Cannon. When you look at my graphics, I'm doing something to you emotionally. I want you to feel some type of either reaction to it. I want you to like it. I want you to hate it. I want you to feel conflicted about it. Okay, just judging by off the picture and I'm feeling that shit, let me listen to what the fuck this nigga's talking about. And then when a lot of people see, they're like, oh, okay, this nigga's light skinned. He's not black. He's not no nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people will say. You know what I mean? And then you have that embrace from the streets. I've always felt the streets is the core. If they don't fuck with you, I'm not worried about what the label gonna do. You feel me? I don't have the label at my expense. I am the label. I am my own expense. And my people, my listeners are from the streets. They understand what I'm talking about. They understand the stories I'm telling. They understand the graphics that I'm showing you on such an eccentric level. It's so gruesome or violent that it's gaining an emotion out of you visually without you even hearing me. And if I can capture you like that visually through my graphics and my ideas that I tell my graphic, that I have my graphic artist complete for me, I know I can keep you musically. And then even at the end of the day, if I don't keep you musically, you still tuned in. You still know my name by the glance of it. You still know, all right, even if I play track 1 or 2, you know who the fuck Ace Kannon is. And whether I'm accepted, disliked, liked, loved, I don't care. Because at the end of the day, I do this shit for me. This shit is my therapy. This shit is my legacy, what I'm leaving behind for my children to listen to. And the fact that people, they try to judge me so much on things that I went through as a child that they don't even care to know the man I am now. I'm okay with that, because I know if you try to test the man that I am because you think I'm that young child from younger that you heard about, you're gonna meet a whole different abrupt version of what you think I am.
It's a lot different than music, right?
It's deeper than music, and that's what makes me love Rick Ross, because he's, like he said, it's deeper than music.
Yeah.
This shit really deeper than music.
Deeper than rap.
You feel me? It's deeper than rap.
So, can you tell everybody where they can find you, where they can hear your music?
ACE_KANNON on any streaming platform. Ace Kannon. I've got my catalog is very, pretty extensive. I'm in double digits right now when it comes to projects and shit. My catalog is pretty extensive. So you could love me from back then, or you can hate me for right now. But either way, you still listening.
Tell them one more time.
Listen, if you hating from back then, but you still listening now, you gonna get in tune. You gonna hear me regardless.
Tell them your name one more time, where they can find you.
ACE_KANNON. Bow!
If you could tell any rapper right now that's coming up, knowing the shit you know now, how would you let them know about this game?
I'm gonna let you answer that first.
Go ahead, brother.
What they
What would
gotta
you
do to
tell
get
them?
ahead? Where did it start? You know, what kind of advice can you give them?
And you so soft spoken,
Because you've been in it for a long time.
Yeah.
What would you want somebody to tell you right now?
Just keep pushing.
Yeah.
Keep working. Keep
No matter the
Hard
hate,
working.
no matter the
work.
hate,
No
the
matter
animosity.
bullshit you go through.
Yeah,
Anything. Just keep working. Just keep at it.
Yeah.
Keep
you're listen.
believing in yourself and your dreams. And
That's all you
your-
need to do,
your
yeah.
Aspiration, your progress. Just keep doing it. Just keep fucking with it, and you gonna make it somewhere.
Somewhere, some way, somebody gonna hear you.
Gonna recognize
Yeah, you know what I mean? If this is what you feel is true for you and your path in life, you're gonna meet so many people that don't like you. You're gonna hear so many more no's than yeses. You're gonna hear so many more negative comments than you will positive. And I promise you, none of that matters. Because if you're so confident and true to yourself as a human being before any music shit, you'll express who you are and your humanity through your music. And that's what a lot of people don't understand with me, is because I'm very embracing to the violence. I'm very embracing to the controversy. I'm very used to the rough times or the tough time, because that's what's made us the artists that we are now. Not even just artists, that made us the men we are now, that helped us become the artists that we are now. So with that being said, one love, Ace Kannon, EXB,
Bro.
News, Life, and Beyond. I thank y'all for having
We
me.
appreciate you coming on. I'm
thank
glad I reached out to you.
I'm glad you reached out, bro.
You reached
Thank
back like we was knowing each other forever.
Listen,
Man.
there's no
I really
ulterior motive
appreciate you.
when it comes from Ace Kannon
Bro.
and MBM. Anybody
We're
here?
gonna have a interview with this guy.
Well, anybody
He's
here?
next.
There's no.
He's coming.
I have no ulterior motive. I have nothing to sit here and try to gain or sleaze this man out of in any way, shape, or form. I came here to genuinely appreciate and reciprocate the love that was shown to me by reaching out to me and having me on your platform. You feel me? So I can only thank y'all for the questions you've asked, even being willing enough to dig deep.
This shit was crazy.
Even being interested enough.
I feel like I need to give you a room upstairs.
Yeah. For the night.
We gonna get my clothes, my nigga. I hit the splash and we good, bro.
Yo, but
Now I see why you backed in.
we news like
I knew this was gonna be a minute. Either y'all gonna hate me or y'all gonna love me. We feeling out.
Yo,
You know, you
love
can
you for
find
life,
us.
man.
Big facts.
You can find us anywhere.
News Life and
TikTok,
Beyond family, man.
Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook.
News
We
Life
here.
and Beyond. Ace
I'm
Kannon.
out. Adam A, Steve J. Like I tell you every day you wake up is a good day. And
All
we
the
out.
time. All the time.
Topics of discussion all depending on the mood of the person in the interview. As long as you keep it true, don't be lying for some views, cause we might just know you in real life and beyond. Lights, camera, it's on. News, life, and beyond. Real life, real people, real discussions. Different people saying something. Everybody got a story to tell, so tell Steve J and Adam A, you tell. News, life, and beyond. Real life, real people, real discussions. Different people saying something.